First up, sprint cars, racing with danger yesterday and today. Europe is the acknowledged birthplace of sports cars and sports car racing. There's little argument that this type of motorsport gained its earliest recognition in the old world long before it spread its wings in America. But this style of racing is 100% good old red, white, and blue American. This is sprint car racing, and it dates back to the post-war era as one of America's first truly organized racing fraternities. Traditional sprint car racing is run on short tracks, usually under a mile, hence the name sprint. And the real sprint car purist likes his racing on one and only one surface, dirt. Steve Kinzer, a national champion in this rowdy roughhouse sport, goes back a long way with sprint cars.
For me, racing, it's been a part of my life since I was born. My father was racing sprint cars, or what was considered, I guess, a sprint car back then. For a driver, of course, I spend a lot of time away from home too. It's something that I've been doing for 10 years now, so it's something I'm used to. I think probably the big part of it is just hard on the mechanics and all the crews. They're the ones got to keep the tow rig running up and down the road. They got to keep also the race car running. They got to try to keep the cars looking nice, the tow rig looking nice. And instead of working an 8-hour job, they're probably working anywhere from 15 to 20 hours a day.
Older style sprint cars and newer style sprint cars, outside of horsepower and chassis refinements, differ very little, at least to the naked eye, except for that high, wide, and handsome airfoil or wing mounted on top. Tommy Estes from Tulsa, Oklahoma, truly believes the wing is the thing.
Well, it depends on who you're talking to as far as wing racing goes. Wing racing is safer. They're easier to drive with wings because it makes the car more stable. I've driven cars both ways. When we first started, we didn't even have roll cages. So, it's just progress, it's technology right there.
Angie Allen is driver Tommy Estes' sweetheart, and she travels the tour with him. There are ups and downs.
The high points of the racing for me is, of course, when we win, it's always nice. When he wrecks, he hasn't had any really bad wrecks. So just when he flips over or spins out or something, I kind of, wish it didn't happen, but you can't always help that. He has had a few wrecks where he's turned over and has bruised his eyeballs from the blood vessels and things like that, but not since I've been with him. He hasn't.
These cars are muscle-bound little mud wrestlers, and if you've ever wondered why there's so much contact in an average sprint car race, it may have something to do with the car's specifications.
Sprint cars are designed 86-inch wheelbase, 84-inch wheelbase. They run 410 cubic inches as the possible maximum size on the motor limits, and they weigh approximately anywhere from 1,300 to 1,500 pounds. My motors put out about 730 horsepower. Compared to a 1,300-pound car, weight to ratio is, tremendous. They're quick.
Racing on this level, along with the bumps and bruises, is expensive, as driver Doug Wolfgang explains.
The magic for me is to see how much my bank book swells. If it doesn't swell, there ain't no magic in it. At the level that I race with the World of Outlaws, considering you travel coast to coast and you race over 100 nights, the budget's pretty heavy. It'd take probably $300,000 or $400,000 to do it properly from the ground up.
It's rough and tumble, breathtaking to watch, and probably the first real American motorsport, born 50 years ago in the small bull rings across the country. How can you not like it?
If you like automobiles and you like the sound of horsepower and you like guys being able to guide these missiles around on tight corner quarter miles or half mile tracks, anybody would enjoy this sport.